I'd like to ask the MOS of the types of cases highlighted, what is the number of detention and supervision orders granted for such type of crimes over the total number of all CLTPA orders in the last 5 years? I'd also like to ask the MOS, in the last 5 years since October 2019, what is the total number of people who, 1, have been detained under the CLTPA, and 2, have been subject to police supervision under the CLTPA? Can the MOS give a breakdown of the number of persons subject to CLTPA orders organized according to the different category of criminal activities? Can the MOS tell this House, of the persons who have been detained in the course of the last 5 years, what is the proportion of detainees who have served more than 2 years, and how many of the current detainees have been in detention for more than 5 and 10 years, respectively? I also like to ask the MOS in the past 5 years whether there have been instances when the public prosecutor actually withheld consent or raised concerns when the minister sought to make an order. I would therefore like to ask the MOS what would be the conditions or goals, the attainment of which may grant confidence to our government to consider not seeking further extensions in future. Over time, other MPs have also asked the question essentially of when we will be ready to do away with the Act. The current Minister of Home Affairs has asked a similar question even back in 1989. The then Home Affairs Ministers answered as follows, and I quote, Mr. Shanmugam asked, when can we do away with it?
Mr. Dennis Tan has asked for various statistics on how the Act has been used in the past. MHA does not generally release information about the use of the Act, as we need to balance the call for transparency against the need to prevent prejudice to investigations and to keep witnesses safe. That said, the Singapore Prison Service publishes statistics on detainees annually, and I would refer Mr. Tan to those annual statistics. I've also stated in my opening speech that 123 persons were dealt with under the Act from 21st October 2019 to 31st December 2023. This comprised 86 detention orders and 37 police supervision orders. There are currently no detainees who have been detained for more than 10 years. Mr. Tan also asked about the use of technology in police enforcement methods. In this regard, the use of police cameras has greatly assisted the police enforcement efforts, especially in unlicensed money lending cases. The police will continue to leverage technology as a key strategy in its enforcement approach. However, as we have emphasized, the Act is an instrument of last resort.